Hey guys, Alex Lindblom here from Snorkel Venture, and today we're going to talk all about hand signals. Even though we're snorkeling and could stick our head out of the water at any point to communicate with our buddy, a lot of times it's just easier to use hand signals. Rather than dealing with snorkels in your mouth and water in your ear, hand signals are generally the easiest way to communicate. We use these hand signals to communicate things like, hey, are you okay? And the current's going that way. But we also have a whole bunch of signals for different fish species. Let's get started. Okay is probably one of the most important hand signals to know. This is usually used as a question. Are you okay? In which case you need to respond. Yes, I'm okay. If you just stare blankly back at the person asking, are you okay? They're going to assume there's a problem, and then they're going to stick their head out of the water, and then there's going to be a discussion and you're going to be losing valuable snorkeling time. So if you see somebody asking you, are you okay? Give them an okay back. Okay? Okay. There's also an okay hand signal for the surface. This is usually used between yourself and the person driving the boat. If they see you sticking your head out of the water and, just kind of not snorkeling, they're gonna look at you and give you this hand signal or this hand signal. Again, a question, in which case you need to respond with an answer. Yes, I'm okay. If there's a problem underwater, this is the underwater hand signal for problem. You need to try to describe the problem. If you cannot, the best thing to do is just talk about it while you'll both stick your head out of the water and you will talk about what the problem is. If it's not a serious problem and you can communicate it, do so. There's a problem with my mask, there's a problem with my head, like a headache, there's a problem, I'm cold, so forth. One more surface hand signal between yourself and the person on the boat is emergency. If you absolutely need the boat's attention, this is the hand signal, one hand or two. Not to be confused with hello, look at me. If you're in the water and want to wave to somebody on the boat, just do this. Don't do a big hello, all right? Just this will be fine. Otherwise it might be confused as I need assistance right now. Back to the underwater hand signals. We've got current. We've got all our different directions, this way, that way, up, down. Look is a very good one. It means look here, look there. Stop. If we need you to stop because we might be turning around or something, we're just going to stay stop. Let's go that way. Buddy. Sometimes you might lose your buddy for a moment and you swim up to somebody and you say, have you seen my buddy? And they'll be like, your buddy's over there. We've got boat. We've also got book. I'm going to explain about these in just a second. We also have remember. Okay. Sometimes we see a fish and we don't know exactly what that fish is, or we don't have a hand signal for it. So what we're going to do as guides usually is going to say, remember, we'll find it in the book. Okay. Talk is a very good one. If we need to communicate with you and get you attention, actually just have a little conversation, we're just going to come up and say, talk. Okay. That means stick your head out of the water and we will talk. All right. I think that just about does it for the sort of communication hand signals. Now we're going to talk about fish. Okay, so here we go. We've got Nemo fish or the clownfish, lionfish, scorpionfish, stonefish, seahorse with a bigger rays like manta rays and eagle rays, smaller rays like the blue spotted ray. We've got turtle with two hands, turtle with one hand, not to be confused with mola mola, snapper, tuna, like you're opening a can of tuna, shark, moray eel, shrimps, crabs, triggerfish, pufferfish, sea snake, trumpetfish, flounder, nudibranch, this is a good one, mandarin fish because of their mating behavior. We also have cuttlefish, octopus, and jellyfish. Frogfish, this is one of my personal favorites. There's a lot of debate over what the actual hand signal for frogfish is. I think this one should be it, but other people will say this one because they have the little lure on their head. Frogfish or frogfish. Barracuda, because of the stripes. Also because you can cut them into steaks. If you're just swimming over in a beautiful reef and the whole scenery and experience is just mind-blowing, mwah. Mwah. If you've just had a crazy encounter where mantas and whale sharks and hammerheads are just circling you and you want to communicate yourself without yelling at everybody else, just go, that was insane. That was crazy, man. That was so crazy. If you see somebody, one of your guides or one of your buddies just pointing frantically, that means look in that direction. Don't go, hey, what do you see? Where they're frantically pointing, there's something big or awesome, might be swimming away quite quick, and you don't have time to have a full discussion about what exactly they're pointing at. So if you see somebody just going, look, 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 look where they're pointing, okay? All right, guys, so I think that just about does it for the underwater hand signals. I hope you found this educational and most importantly, entertaining. If you have any questions whatsoever about our tours, please don't hesitate to reach out. We're more than happy to get back to you. All right, guys, take it easy.